This video is sponsored by Dlive, the #1 hosting service. Go to namelivehosting.com, TheStoryPainter, get 65% off your annual purchase of a diamond hosting account. That's a great deal. First sponsorship of The Story Painter. Fantastic. Go check him out. Links will be in the description. Boom. There we go. And enjoy the video. Carter, can you describe what the meaning of life is?
Okay, so basically what happens is there are little tiny worms that crawl inside.
Have you ever dealt with entitled parents that like to shoot you and take your $150 blanket?
No.
Or like smacking your Pokemon?
Yeah, yes, I have, yeah.
If you have, this video will be #relatable. So without further ado, hit that subscribe button, lick the video, and ding-a-linga, ring that notification bell, and let's get into the video. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is another subreddit of Entitled Parents. We're doing Entitled Parents Part 2 because you guys have enjoyed it, and because I've been getting lots of subscribers from that video. It's kind of a little, you know, just trying to... but anyways, we're back with another Entitled Parents subreddit. Today, we're not going to be joined by Mr. Steel Anime Trap, and we're not going to be joined by the Crusader guy. Today, we're going to be joined by Mr. Nickelback, Carter, and King Buck.
Kurt Cobain.
And if you guys don't know who that is, that's Nick Julia in the Dead Channel guy. But without further ado, let's just get into this subreddit, our Entitled Parents. Last video, the support was absolutely amazing, so thank you all for supporting that video. Clicking on the video, leaving likes, comments, it was fantastic. You all are amazing people.
Guys, I have a secret for you. I need to actually come out about something.
In a second. Subscribe if you're new, like if you're new, ding-ling-ling the notification bell, and comment below on what subreddits we should review this time, you know, next video. Also, you can check out everyone's social medias. Go check out Nick's channel. He's trying to hit 100 subs, right? So he's trying to hit 100 subs. You can check out Carter's channel. Revive it, please, because he's desperate. And also,
I hate you so much.
and also check out Julia's TikTok, where she will be posting daily.
I will?
Yes, you will.
Who would want to see Julia's fetus face?
Why would I show my fetus?
Nick, you have the most fetus face here, so you better shut up before I will yeetus delete you.
Yeah, you do have a point there, Josh.
Every year it just seems like he's getting younger because this was him like 2 years ago.
Alright, let's just get into this. We're going to be doing first a lovely story. Entitled Parent tries to take my $150 blanket. Now, I don't know about you, but I would not spend $150 for a blanket that I'm potentially going to drool and expel fluids on that
I'll be right back.
So therefore, I would not spend $150 on a blanket when I just roll around in it and fart. So therefore, I don't get it. We'll find out in this story. So we have some very nice roles. Nick, you're going to be the entitled mom this time.
Oh, yay.
And then Carter's gonna be the friend's mom. Carter, you're gonna be the friend's mom. Nick is gonna be the entitled parent. And Julia, you're gonna be the entitled kid.
I have to say a word that I don't like saying.
Wait, what's the freaking letter?
Come on, Josh. It's almost summer. Why do we still have to read?
Okay.
Because reading is good for you, especially when Legends of Anotel will be coming out and published soon, so you better buy a copy when it comes out. But
come on, Josh, why couldn't you publish it already so I could read it after I finish my exams?
Because I need to do things. Anyways, let's just get into this. So I'm the narrator this time. Whoever is typing really loud, I'm gonna mute them.
Peace, Nick.
Thank you.
Sorry, I'll type low.
So, let's do this. Narrator. I own a 15-pound weighted blanket that I got for my birthday. Weighted blankets are a tool used by many people for autism, anxiety, ADHD, insomnia, etc. Okay, I guess I get it now. It's not just for farting.
You just made fun of people with autism.
That was not making fun of. I didn't read the context.
Mental illness.
They are quite expensive and are usually specifically made because of the weight of the blanket depends on your body weight. So, the cast, EM Entitled Mom, played by Nick, Entitled Kid, played by Julia. I mean, that's kind of self-explanatory. And then we got Friend's mom, who is Carter, and then someone named Ethan. So, I guess I'll be Ethan. I don't know.
What? I just hear, shut up in the background.
Is my sister saying shut up to my dog upstairs that just keeps... Anyway,
Very dog-friendly.
we need to stop doing these interruptions so I can read the story.
Exactly.
So I was
Everyone
at my...
shut up. Making so much noise. Oh my gosh.
Carter, I'm gonna move you from this call. Don't think I won't. So,
No,
I was
why
at
would
my
people-
friend's Ethan's place after school. I let Ethan use my blanket for his anxiety from time to time, and I'm trying to save up to get him his own for a present. Ethan and I were sitting on the couch in the living room watching TV, and Ethan's aunt, EM, an 8-year-old cousin, Julia, walks in. Ethan had the blanket and is the size of a twin comforter. EK runs up to Ethan and hugs him. EK is right next to Ethan and under my blanket. I have to make sure to keep an eye on the 8-year-old because the weight might be too much for her. I continue to watch TV as FM and Ian go into the back to gossip. After about 10 minutes, EK is asleep and Ethan and I just continue what we were doing. After about 45 minutes, EM and FM walk out of the back room. EM was surprised that EK was asleep. EM started to wake up EK and move the blanket off of her. EM wasn't expecting the weight and looked shocked. Oh, yeah, I'm fat. Oh yeah, that is my weighted blanket. It's a little heavy. EM smiles. EK says...
Mom, can I get a blanket like that? It's super comfortable.
EM...
Sure we can. Where did you get this blanket?
That doesn't sound like a female.
no.
It sounds like...
It's the best I got, okay? Let's just go with it. Fine, I'll use my normal voice then.
No, you gotta like... If you're a voice actor, you gotta go like something like this. Oh, sure we can. Where'd you get this blanket? Huh?
You gotta kill the role, man. You gotta nail it.
I can't do that, man.
Gotta make it
Okay, fine.
untouchable.
I got it at TheStoryPainterMerch.com. It is a site online.
How much was it?
Well, I got mine for about $150.
$150? That's way too much for a blanket.
Me! It is a specially made blanket, handmade in the US. It is filled with weighted poly pellets, made from Polly Pocket extract. Mine is on the cheap end. One for her would only be about $130 because of her size.
We barely have any money. You could probably afford another one. Can she have yours?
So like, can you just give away $100 and $50? You know, that'd be great.
Yeah.
No, she can't. I got this as a birthday present. It is prescribed to me. Besides, mine is too heavy for her. It could physically hurt her if she isn't used to much.
Prescription plain. You don't want a load of crap. You just want to keep it to yourself.
I wonder why. I mean, you bought it. And Julia's just muted herself, so I don't know what just happened.
My
Me.
sister's talking.
Oh, me.
Pulls out wallet and pulls out a laminated card, holds it up so she can see.
My client, Lafationol, has been prescribed one 15-pound weight blanket for use at school, home, work, etc. The blanket is to be used by the client for anxiety, PTSD, and ADHD. And then Nick.
Well then, why are you sharing it with Ethan?
Me.
Points to my leg.
I am using it, Ethan. I'm using it. Ethan is just next to me.
Grins almost too big for my face.
EM had no response and decided to get angry instead. EM grabbed the blanket off of Ethan and I. She wasn't expecting the weight of it, how awkward it is, and how she pulled it. She fell back into the ground. She still had a hold of it, and I didn't want to play tug of war. The seams of my blanket are pretty strong, but I want to keep it in good shape. FM came into the room after hearing the thud. Carter,
What is going on here?
what is going on here?
Your son's friend tried to steal EK's blanket.
They're right. LF, you know, what happened?
EM is trying to take my weighted blanket. Please help. I don't know what to.
He's
I don't know what
lying.
to. Okay.
I know, y'all know. I don't freaking know. And he wouldn't do
Okay, Tylenol.
1,000% sure that you are holding his blanket. I kind of lost my accent there.
Come on, EK, let's go home.
Ethan stands in front of the door.
Give the blanket. Wait, give this person back his blanket and get out of my house now.
She gave me back my blanket, and I immediately put it over my shoulders since I was about to have a panic attack over this. She left and glared at Ethan, EM, and I as she carried out an 8-year-old throwing a tantrum. Please leave other stuff alone, and please, if someone has medical equipment, leave it alone. I know it isn't the same as a wheelchair or walker, but still, leave it alone. So, the EM wants this guy to pretty much just put a lighter over his money and just say, here, give it to my son who could potentially be injured by this product. But because that he was sleeping with it, or whatever the instance was, here, just take your $150, put a lighter to it, and give it to me. And whatever remains are left.
And that, people, is what entitled parents are.
Very fun. Julia, do you have any words of wisdom for this?
Well, first of all, you should believe when someone says that it's prescription stuff. Like, I get that people won't believe at first that a blanket can be prescription, but if you take the time and get to hear what the person has to say, then they'll understand. But I guess entitled parents don't have that amount of intelligence.
Yeah, it's like most politicians, they lack intelligence. Anyways, let's go to the next one. Man, these entitled parents. What slumbags and what stupid decisions have they made? But you know what's not stupid? Putting glasses on in the middle of sponsorships. But no, the most stupid thing to not do was to not choose NameLive. NameLive is the sponsor of today's video. You can go to TheStoryPainter under NameLive Hosting. So, NameLiveHosting.com, TheStoryPainter, to get 65% off your annual purchase of a Diamond Premium plan. It's fantastic. Get your website up there. Get it done. Would you buy from NameLive, Carter?
I would freaking buy from NameLive.
Julia, would you buy from NameLive?
It's not gonna get you shot, so why not?
Nick, would you buy from NameLive?
I mean, you're not gonna get left in a mall 300 miles from your home, so yeah.
See, 4 out of 5 people said that you should go and check out NameLive. The 5th person does not need to be considered because he likes to DDoS people. So go ahead, check out NameLive.
Right now, he's not even in this call.
People. Yeah. Just do it. Links in the description. Go check them out. They are awesome people.
I have a really I learned something from this story. Okay.
What'd you learn?
So listen. I've learned a lot about life and death over the years, and you know, basically what I think this story is talking about is be nice to people, and we don't have a lot of options in this world right now. Time for the world, and get along and be a unity. We need to be as Earthlings. We need to all come together and work against this bad stuff that is happening. Josh, please put motivational music over this in editing.
Okay, either I don't know who's saying this. This is either gonna be Will or me. So future me or Will, put sad violins in the background. Go ahead, go.
Ew.
Let's just go to the next one. I'm so confused. Let's just go to the next one.
M2, are you responding to what I said, or you're just ignoring it?
I'm ignoring you. Pokemon. Gotta smack 'em all. Everyone go to that one. Flip to page 12 of your appendix.
Smack 'em all.
Of your appendix?
Flip to page 9 3/4. There we go.
Okay, Pokemon. Gotta smack 'em all with 833 upvotes. Now 834.
Holy.
Today it's 886.
I was 10 years old when Pokemon Blue and Red came out here in the States. That is a very long time ago. Being too young to think myself above aggressive marketing tactics and having a propensity for collecting things, I was quick to fall prey to the seductive allure of the franchise's siren song. I was a fanboy in every sense of the word. I had it all, the games, the toys, the blank VHS cassettes, and I used to record the show. But the thing I got the most into was the cards. Those loving things were like crack to me. Sweet, savory crack. Anytime I got some cash in my possession, whether by mowing lawns or... Stop. or saying hello to the e-girls. Maybe a little mercenary work on the side. This is at 10 years old. Wow, this guy is a gangster.
He is a straight savage.
All of the e-girls, man.
Odds are I would wind up spending it on booster packs, scratching my neck frantically as a cashier at the comic shop counted back my change. Collecting over time gave way to competitive play, and boy, was I good. Maybe not the very best, like no one ever was, but I was a gosh diddly darn solid player. Not content to merely open fresh cans of whippy cream on my schoolmates at lunch and recess, I became an active participant in a local Pokemon card game league that the shop hosted on Wednesdays. It was one of those setups where they give you a little booklet and you get stamps for each match you play. This sounds like our postal service. 2 if you win, 1 if you... No, it doesn't sound like our postal service.
2 if you win money, 1 if you have to pay a bill. There
Once
you
you get enough stamps, you'd be presented with an enable. Anytime I hear enamel, I think of like the teeth enamel. So we're gonna have a badge made of teeth, and we're gonna wear it around. So we're gonna have a bunch of
That sounds creepy.
We're gonna have a bunch of we're gonna have eventually a cavity pin because they weren't brushing their enamel badge pin. Anyways, I'm ranting. Like the ones given in the game for beating gym leaders. I was known for taking this to a whole nother level of cringe by showing up in Ash Ketchum jacket I'd gotten my mom to make me for Halloween. I even wore all my badges in the same spot because I freaking hard, yo. This sounds like Carter in his cosplay.
Wait, Carter cosplays? What?
He kind of has a Spider-Man series.
Oh boy.
Yeah. In tight spandex suits, Spider-Man suits. So like, anyways. Anyways.
Suffice it to say, I was competent. So was my friend Zach. Where's Jessica and Richard and his little brother Butta? I would get a ride to league with them sometimes because their mom would drop them off after school. She wasn't like a care and took the kids, exactly. More like a Susan. One of those moms you look at and just can't help but wondering how. They're divergent species, but they share a common ancestor, the common Deborah. Oh, there's the mother in the story, you think to yourself. Wow, this is about to get awfully moist. Alright,
it's about to get juicy.
Stop with these weird references. What we're set up to do. Aw, it's gonna be so much better because we waited, maybe winky face. Duh, well, okay. And now we return to our regularly scheduled programming. Zach and I were in the top 5 players in our league, and eventually we were invited to compete at a tournament that Wizards of the Coast had organized at the Mall of America. After much begging, extortion, and blackmail, I finally got my parents to cough up the dough for my share of gas, food, and hotel money so we could go for the weekend. As it turns out, I was totally in my element here. I was a airbender, I was doing very well, which is more than I could say for Zach. He did alright, but in the 5th round he got sloopy. Made mistakes, got knocked deflick on his something by some Melvin in a Sailor Moon shirt.
We really need to proofread these.
In the tournament, you would receive booster packs as prizes. Just 1 at first, then 2, then more and more. By the last 2 rounds, they were just handing me whole cases of booster packs, 5 of them in total, before I finally got knocked out at 3rd place in the tournament. Not a bad result for being 11 or so at the time. Zach had been a bro about all of this. Yeah, bro! And I've been sharing with
What's
Butter
up, bro?
from the sidelines after being eliminated, while their mom went off doing whatever she was gonna do, shopping and crap, so we went off to the food court to check out our winnings. I gave Zach and Butter a couple of the cases for helping me carry them to the tables, and we started just tearing into them like it was Christmas. Had I been of legal age to gamble, I'd have bought a lotto ticket right then and there, because fortune clearly favored me on this day. I must have gotten some poorly keyed cases, because I was pulling hollows and rares like it was nothing. I wound up with 9 Charizards and several a hollow Charizard base set. That is my prize that I want to go for eventually. And several Blastoise. Among many others, mind you, back then, these cards were a big deal. The brothers got some sweet cards too, so they were pretty stoked as well. Zach, Butter, and I's incessant bill and tedding drew a crowd of other folks from the tournament, many of whom were prepared to offer us cold, hard cash for some of these cards. Zach and Butter, having not been quite as lucky as I, decided not to sell any, but I was flush with duplicates, so I took advantage of my good fortune. All in all, I wound up breaking about $600, and still managed to hold on to a couple of Charizards and Blastoise for myself. I gave a bunch of the less valuable cards away to random kids because that was a metric ton of them to try and carry around, and who really needs all those energy cards? How long is this story? Oh my.
It's freaking long.
Very long.
It is, oh my. We went and got some hot pretzels and sodas, my treat, and we're sitting there when their mom came walking back from the pottery barn or whatever. You may now proceed to let your underwear drop from your thighs. Flop. Gross. Yes, I agree. Anyway, she sees me counting that sweet, sweet moolah and obviously wants to know what's going on. Zach explains to her what happened with the tournament and the cards I sold. Not sold. What am I talking about? Stop teasing me and get to the entitlement already, you stupid person. I'm getting there, you impetuous goblin, said Gordon Ramsay. So this woman looks me dead. So this woman looks me dead in the eye and tells me she's gonna need half of it. Half of what? I asked, genuinely perplexed. Half of that money. It's the least you could do to cover expenses. What? What about the money my parents gave you for gas and food stuff? She gives me an icy cold glare. Well, the way I see it, you wouldn't even have that money if it wasn't for us. I think you should be grateful and realize you owe us for that. I exchanged looks with Zach and Butter. This person serious? Zach has that look of mom plus no on his face. I guess if you're not willing to share, you'll have to find a different ride home. She says, what the actual friggity frick? Are you serious? We're like more than 100 miles from home, I protest. For reference, the distance between Des Moines and the Mall of America is roughly 230 miles. She didn't seem to think that it was her problem, though. It was like trying to negotiate a settlement with Gary Sinise with this woman. You could always walk. You could use the exercise anyway. No.
Heckles now.
Did this... That's not good.
What are these? What are these?
I don't understand. I'll freely admit that I had a bit of pudge at the time, but Zach and Butter's mama so fat she took a nap and blocked Route 12.
So many Pokemon references. This guy's good.
She's the reason candy is so rare. Every time she takes a step, she uses fissure, and it's always super effective. What?
Mom, use Earthquake.
It instantly knocked out the other opponent. Anyway, Zach pipes up, Mom, we can't just leave him here. He's our friend. Besides, he gave us the 2 boxes he won. But I'll also plead my case. Plus, I think you go to jail if you leave a kid at the mall, Mom. She sneers at the boxes and gives that sort of, well, I never huffing, where she's trying to think of something clever to say, but keeps drawing blanks whenever she realizes that other people in the
I'm the
food court
parent.
are now giving her the eye for trying to wet her beak on my money like some kind of 1930s mafia. She harumphs. What does that mean? I'm so confused by this language. I'm so confused.
Maybe
Whatever.
it
Come
meant
on.
she.
We're
Like,
going. The trip back was the longest 3.5 hours of my life. I could feel her using leer on me in the rear view mirror the entire time. I dare not make eye contact for fear of being turned to stone, or at the very least taking a debuff to defense. She did not speak a word to me the whole trip home. After that weekend, Zach and Bud's mom refused to give me any more rides to the league, so I wound up having to get other transportation going forward. I stopped seeing those guys at league soon after that. Apparently she didn't want them hanging around me anymore because I was selfish and therefore a bad influence. That lady, huh? She's a real card, that one. You've got this mom that wants to steal this kid's money after winning this championship or whatever it was called, and threatens to not give him a ride thousands of miles out. Man, I just love humanity sometimes, don't you?
Yes, those were kids.
But like, it's not even like it was just a couple blocks home. We're talking thousands of miles. So if you don't give me the money that you earned, I'm just not gonna drive you home, and we're gonna leave you in this mall so that you can get another ride. That's actually one of the most stupid things I've ever heard. Every time
And if you think about it back then, they didn't have Uber, so it was not like he could just simply pull up on his phone and hitch a ride home.
No, they didn't. Like, here, give me $300 and I'll drive you back. There's a thing called blackmail and extortion that she should be charged for if she didn't bring the kid back, not to mention child neglect. And I would want her to be put into prison because of that. That's actually
Too bad I wrote a story.
Prison's a little bit. That's a little bit extreme, but
it's
like,
not
Yeah,
extreme.
that's
If she
prison's extreme. She should get a fine or something. But
if
like,
she left a child that was under her supervision and demanded money from them, she should go to prison.
oh, I misunderstood the situation. Yeah, prison.
You idiot!
Anyways,
I love
I'm gonna yippity yee-haw out of here. Have a fantastic day. Woo woo woo.
We love you, Carter. Love you.